my loves, welcome back to my channel. First, I have to say thank you so much to the amount of people that watched my video. My very first one, it was so nerve-wracking, but it was so exciting to make, and I didn't think that many people would watch it or people would subscribe, or I don't know, but I looked and I'm so grateful for the amount of people that watched it. Thank you so much. If you're tuning in again, thank you again. It's amazing. The support is amazing. So thank you. So we are going to do contour. So I don't really contour that much, honestly. I'll do my cheeks, my forehead. I have not mastered the contour of my nose. So I'm not gonna try that on this video just to not make myself look like a fool, but I will show you how I contour my cheeks and around my forehead. I do a little bit of contour that I know of for my nose, but I don't do a full out snatch, honey, because I don't know how to do it yet. So I will show you how I contour my cheeks and my forehead and a little bit of my nose. Finished off with a lip, and then that'll be it. So just keep watching. So first, I'm going in with this Maybelline New York Contour Master Contour Kit. What's really cool about this is it has a little guide on the back to what areas, if you want to contour, it'll show you how to contour your cheeks, your forehead, anywhere. It kind of gives you a little guide on the back, so that's cool. But I just use a little angled brush. I actually got this from Walgreens for probably $1 or $2. But I just dip the brush in kind of at the angle of how the brush goes. Dust off the extra. And if you can see, now contour is meant for to bring back. So whatever contour you're doing is the point of contouring is to take back. Where for highlight is to bring forward. So if there are areas of your face that you want to accentuate more, that is where you would highlight. Versus contour is where you kind of want to bring that back and it not be the star of the show, pretty much. So you contour your cheeks, you contour your forehead, just kind of, well, at least I do, contour my cheeks and my forehead, just to kind of take that back to where I highlight the higher areas of my cheeks, because I want that to be the part that stands out more than the lower part of my cheeks. If you can see, I kind of already have a little regular contour or natural contour just to the sides of my cheeks because I have chubby cheeks. So if you do not have chubby cheeks, the best thing I would suggest for you to do is to suck your cheeks in. And you see how where I already have this kind of guide right here? Once I suck my cheeks in, it kind of just fills that area. So that's your guideline. You want to start there. So I like to start higher up by my ears actually and not drag it all the way down. I feel like that's a little much, but if you want to, you can do that. Make sure you blend it out very well. So I start higher up and just kind of swipe in the area of the brush. Just like that, just a little bit. I didn't bring it all the way down, so I'm gonna blend. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Not too much product, there's not a lot on there as you can see. And follow that guideline like I showed you. So start and follow that. And I don't bring it all the way in, but you can see where I've already started the contour. And then also I like to contour my forehead just a little bit. I have a weird hairline. Thank you, Mom and Dad. But I like to just bring that area back just a little bit more. So I will go on the sides of my forehead and bring it up to the center of my forehead as well. And also down back on the other side. And just kind of pat that in. You can already see the difference between my skin color and the color of my contour. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush. It's actually a powder brush. I really like how it works for me, or how it blends my contour out. It's up to you. I would say a fluffier brush will blend better. than a sharper brush or a harder brush. So this is very soft, it's very light. So I like to use this versus something like this where it's kind of flat. So when I use this powder brush, I blend in a back direction, kind of back towards my ear, in circular motion as well. Kind of in an upward motion back towards the ear. And then we're going to do the same thing on our forehead. Also, when you're blending, if you're going to contour in your forehead area, if you're blending, blend back in circular motion. We're going to try to push that to the hairline so it looks more natural, especially if you have a lighter hairline, which as you can see, I clearly do. So I kind of just like to brush that in. It's not always perfect, but if you're not wearing your hair down, or if you are wearing your hair down that day, then it should be fine. But if you want to go for a ponytail that day, I would suggest kind of blending it into the hairline just to give it a more natural look to it. Do the same thing on this side and kind of just blend that out. I already see the difference that it has made. I was very pale before, so you can tell a huge difference. So when we are done doing that, I like to take my setting powder. I use a translucent setting powder. There are some that come in colors. If you like to use those better, that's fine. Mine is just a regular, just a white translucent powder. I got this from the hair store for I think like $7. Your girl's all about saving a penny or two. And then take my beauty blender. It's still damp. There's not just product on it from me doing my foundation. Dab it into my translucent powder, and I'm gonna go under. Now this is meant for the cleanup. Like if you blended out your contour but you feel like it kind of drug down a little bit farther than you wanted it to, this is where this comes in handy because we're gonna clean it up. So if you went down too far, don't worry about it. We're gonna go in with the beauty blender, start where you feel like you may have drug it too far down, and just take this powder and swipe right underneath and kind of clean it up. So we give that translucent powder a moment to sit, brush it away. Now you don't have to do translucent powder up on your forehead just because it kind of blends itself really. If you blended it out good, you don't really need to clean that area up just because there's not a real sharpness to your forehead, so at least not mine, versus the cheeks, they kind of have a very prominent shape. So you don't have to take the translucent powder to your forehead, just underneath where you contoured on your cheeks. And then some blush. And then we're gonna finish off with a highlight. I got this, it's called Flower. I got this from Walmart for maybe $10, and it has 3 highlights in them, and it's amazing. For the price that I got it, oh my gosh. I'm gonna go in with a fan brush that I got from, I think, a hair store, or I might have got this from Walgreens. And just go in with that highlight and highlight right above the blush. Yes, honey. I just add a little bit at the top of my nose. Cupid's bow. Now, I already highlighted my nose. I'm not really a huge fan of contouring my nose because I haven't mastered the art of it yet. But I will go down the sides just to add a little bit of shape to it, make it not look so wide. Just really light, not too much. kind of just blend that out. What works really good to blend out nose contour is a beauty blender. And just kind of dab it on the sides. Just to blend that out, make it not so sharp of a contour. Unless you want it to be like that, then fine. If not, just a little bit on each side. Just to kind of blend it out. And some people will highlight up the whole center of their nose. I would suggest that if you have a not so wide nose. I have a wide nose, so it's all good. But like I said, highlight is meant to bring attention to that area. So if you want to, if you love your nose, go ahead and go right up the center. If not, if you're like me, I just do it right here on the tip. And I'm going to finish this off with my almost favorite. Almost, it's up there. This is Foxglove by Hard Candy Velvet Mousse. It's amazing. I love it so much. It goes on so smooth. The applicator is perfect. And I'm just going to throw that on and I will be back to show you the final look. So here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also leave a comment down below to let me know what I should do next. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.